put away your backup to your backup phones, your tablets, your iPods, your earpods, all of it, put it away. Take off your hoods. Take off your hats. Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome back to school. Did you guys miss us? Yeah. Thank you. We missed you. Okay, it's getting cold, but I guess this week is not as cold as it has been, which is good. Okay, so we are almost through January, everyone. Keep that in mind. We are almost through January. January goes, February is a short month, and then you're done with the third quarter and on to the fourth. So keep that in mind, okay? Seniors, it matters. These quarters matter for you, okay? You should be communicating, checking in with Miss Perkins, okay? Making sure that you're doing what you need to do to set yourself up well for your next steps, okay? The rest of the undergraduates also, you're setting a good foundation for your senior year, so keep that in mind, okay? So, today's an important day. Today's actually a somber day that I want to sort of talk to you all about. Today, on the 27th of January, is Holocaust Remembrance Day, okay? And it's an important day. It was actually the day that Auschwitz, one of the death camps from the Nazis, was liberated, okay? And troops are able to go in and liberate that camp, okay? So it's an important day that we, should remember and think about and put just a little bit of time into looking back on history. So I do have a little brief video, from some of the survivors, okay, of the Holocaust. So I want to watch that first, and then I'll have some words. So Mr. Shin, can you put that up?
Here on this Holocaust Remembrance Day, the children of Auschwitz, the survivors you met right here.
We will always remember our journey back.
Tova.
With the survivors, the children of Auschwitz. Irene Weiss was 13. She wore a scarf around her head, hoping to look older. She survived.
This is our mother, of course.
She showed me the photos of the family she lost. There was also the image when she was separated from her mother after getting off that train in Auschwitz.
Separation was like in 10 seconds, and I suddenly realized that something very terrible happened to our family.
Tonight, Irene tells us she is still volunteering at the U.S. Holocaust Memorial Museum because we cannot forget.
Hopefully, children, students would understand that we're all the same human beings and the same kind of feelings. We can live in peace by recognizing each other's humanity.
Michael Bornstein was just 4, one of the youngest to survive, right there in the middle, telling me about the moment he reunited with his mother months later.
She never thought she would find me again.
Her son was alive.
Yes.
Tonight, Michael tells us he remains dedicated to sharing this story with the younger generation.
We need to be kind. We need to stand up and hopefully minimize some of the hatred.
Claire Hyman was 18.
I had a lot of willpower. I said, we have to survive to tell the world what's going on.
Now 98, a mother of 3, grandmother of 6, a great-grandmother too. Claire sending us this message tonight.
There should be no hate anymore. People should love each other.
And of course, we remember Lois Flamholz. At 95, so proud of the family she built after surviving. 3 children, 5 grandchildren, more than a dozen great-grandchildren. And we will always remember something she told us.
Hitler destroyed my whole family. He tried to kill me also. He is dead, and I built a beautiful family that I'm very proud of. That's it. That's my life.
Their words, their stories, more important than ever. Good night.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News.
Okay, can you turn on? So, I was thinking about what to say about Holocaust Remembrance Day, and There are things that, happen that we put time and energy into remembering. But as high school students, I think one of the most important things to take away today is the importance of history. I know sometimes, you sit through a class and you think, oh, this is so boring, or, oh, I just need to get, a grade to get through this. And you're so focused on getting through the class that you're not listening or seeing the importance of what is being taught, And history is actually a really important class because it shows you, the impact of ideas on humanity. That's really what history is teaching you, right? Is people had ideas, and those ideas impacted other people. And some ideas were really good, and they impacted people in really positive ways. And some ideas were horrible, and those ideas impacted other people in really bad ways, right? And learning from that and seeing the pattern of human behavior through history, hopefully we can learn from that and try not to repeat the bad ideas, but also take the good ideas and make them better, So days like this, right, when we have to kind of look at a really ugly part of human history, it's important that we understand that history and understanding history is so important, okay? That it is important that we look back and we learn from what's happened before us because it has value, right? And it has significance to us, okay? And hopefully it will help us navigate as we move forward. And that's not just the history of this country, right? We are a globe. We are a huge globe with many different histories and many different lessons to learn, right? Everyone in here, many of you come from different countries. Your own country has history, right? Lessons that have been learned, And as the world kind of comes together through, the internet, through exchanging of ideas, we get new ideas, right? And that's a beautiful thing. But it's also really important to look back and honor and learn from the things that came before us, okay? So, today is Holocaust Remembrance Day. I hope that you can kind of set some time aside just to think about it, because it was really an atrocious, horrific period in humanity's history, collectively, okay? And that we don't ever want to go back to that. And that's why it's important that we learn, and it's important that we look back, even if it's ugly, because sometimes history can be ugly, but that we learn from it, okay? And that we move forward through it, and that we remember that we never want to go back to that, okay? So take some time today to just pause and reflect on that. And then I really do hope that, when you're sitting in history class, that you can also see why history might be important for you too, okay? And why it's a valuable class for you to think of and for you to kind of invest in, okay? And it's not just about getting the A or getting the B or getting through it, but rather there's important information, okay? There are important ideas to look at and think about and make up your own ideas, You are a unique individual with a unique mind and also a unique history of your own. We all have our unique histories, right? And your collective pieces make you. So you have ideas, right? So let your ideas come through too, okay? But then compare them to history. Do my ideas stack up, okay? Are they good? Are they bad? Try to learn from them, okay? So take some time today to just ponder that thought, okay? On that note, we are going to move forward. This week is actually Lunar New Year. It's on Wednesday this week. For those of you that don't know, Lunar New Year is kind of the equivalent, I would say, to Christmas, or, there's an equivalency. It's not the same thing, but it's actually culturally very important to many Asian cultures, okay, in Asian countries. And it's actually a big time of celebration and coming together with their families. And it's culturally, I cannot overemphasize this, it is a huge deal, okay? Lunar New Year, right? So this week on Wednesday is the actual day of Lunar New Year, and we will be having our very own BIA celebration. And I think Nico is coming up to explain that to us. Yay! Give her a hand.
Hi. So Student Life is having an event on Wednesday during 5th period to celebrate Lunar New Year. We're going to be doing a Squid Game inspired little mini games thing called Snake Games because it's the year of the snake. We're going to have s'mores roasting outside, red envelopes, arts and crafts, just a bunch of little things like that. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Okay, just to emphasize, Wednesday, 5th period, you're gonna meet here, right, Miss L? We're meeting in Spurgeon Hall. So on 5th period, on Wednesday, you're gonna meet here in Spurgeon Hall. We're gonna have some activities. We'll have s'mores outside. It'll be a fun little celebration, okay? And this is a small thing that we can do for our international students who aren't home during this important time, you know, of the year for their family. So we want to just extend a warm, you know, friendly embrace to our international students who aren't able to be home during this time, you know, with their families, and that we can do something small to make it, you know, a little better. Okay, so Happy New Year this week. In terms of other updates, Miss Shima asked me to tell everyone she does have the February bus passes. So if you are someone that gets a bus pass, please make sure to see Miss Shima. Okay, other than that, yes. Casual Friday is this Friday, not last Friday, this Friday. Okay, I apologize for the confusion. Where's Marco? He's not here? Everyone noticed Marco was in uniform on Friday. Okay, yeah. So this Friday is Casual Friday. And on that note, have a wonderful, wonderful week.